In a little village where houses had crooked chimneys and picket fences leaned just a bit to the side, lived a small, quiet black cat named Midnight. She had fur as dark as ink and eyes like two tiny moons. Midnight didn't meow much, and she didn't scratch furniture like other cats. She was calm, curious, and just a little mysterious. Unlike most cats who stretched out in sunny windows or chased butterflies in the garden, Midnight had a different schedule. She liked the nighttime best. When the sun dipped behind the hills and the sky turned blue and purple, Midnight would wake up. Each night, while people brushed their teeth and tucked themselves into bed, she tiptoed out her window and into the soft silver light of the moon. The world at night was quieter, slower, and full of secrets. Crickets sang tiny songs. Trees rustled stories to each other. Fireflies blinked like lanterns floating in the air. Midnight loved it all. She walked along rooftops, leapt from fence posts, and sometimes stopped to sit and listen. To the night, to the wind, to anything that might need her. Because you see, Midnight wasn't just a cat. She was a helper. That night, as Midnight passed the edge of the woods, she heard something strange. Hoo, 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 hoo. It wasn't a strong call. It was shaky. Midnight paused and pricked up her ears. The sound came from a crooked birch tree near the path. She padded quietly closer, her tail curling like a question mark. Perched low on a branch was a baby owl, fluffier than a dandelion puff and only half as tall as Midnight. "I can't find my nest," the little owl whispered. "I tried to fly after Mama, but I lost her in the dark." Midnight sat down and flicked her tail gently. "Then we'll find it together." The baby owl looked surprised. "You're a cat." "Yes," said Midnight, "but mostly I'm a friend." With a nod, the little owl flapped down from the branch and followed Midnight through the moonlit woods. They searched high and low. Midnight looked for signs: feathers on the ground, scratch marks on bark. She asked the old hedgehog who lived in the log, and he pointed with his nose toward the tall oaks near the hill. Finally, just before the sky started to turn gray with morning, they heard a soft but deep hoo, hoo from above. The little owl's eyes lit up. "That's her." With one last flutter, he flew up, wobbly but determined, and landed in a big round nest. His mother hooted happily and tucked him close. The baby owl looked down at Midnight. "Thank you," he whispered. Midnight dipped her head, then melted into the shadows. As she padded along the stream near the village, the stars still glittering above, Midnight noticed something gleaming near the water. It was a pebble, small, round, and glowing with a pale blue light. Next to it sat a tiny field mouse, his paws clasped together like he was holding his breath. "What's this?" Midnight asked gently, not wanting to startle him. "It's a wishing pebble," said the mouse. "They say if you find one under moonlight, you get one true wish." Midnight sat beside him. "What did you wish for?" The mouse looked down. "To be brave." Midnight nodded slowly. "That's a good wish." The mouse sighed. "But I don't feel any braver. I'm still afraid of loud noises. I still hide when the wind blows hard." Midnight's tail wrapped around her paws. "Maybe wishing doesn't change who you are. It helps you see what was already there." The mouse blinked. "What do you mean?" Midnight smiled. "You talked to a cat tonight. That takes courage. You came to the river in the dark. That's brave too." The mouse's eyes widened. "Sometimes," Midnight said, We don't notice how strong we are until we say it out loud. The mouse looked at the pebble again. It didn't shine any brighter, but he felt something glow inside his chest. "Thank you, Midnight," he said. Midnight gave a soft purr. "Keep the pebble. And keep believing in yourself." The sky was starting to shift, from deep navy to soft purple, with streaks of pink and orange brushing the horizon. Midnight knew it was nearly time for her to return. She passed by the bakery, where the baker was already kneading dough by the window. She paused near the schoolyard, where a rooster was clearing his throat for the morning crow. Everything was waking up, but Midnight was winding down. Back at her cozy little house, the window had been left open, just as always. She leapt onto the sill, gave one last look at the glowing sky, and padded inside. Her blanket was warm. Her paws were tired. But her heart was full. That night, she had helped a lost owl find his way home. She reminded a little mouse that he was braver than he thought. And she had listened, which sometimes was all anyone needed. Midnight curled into a ball, her black fur blending into the shadows. A soft purr rumbled from her chest as she closed her eyes. Outside the day began. Inside Midnight dreamed. And tomorrow night when the stars came out, she'd rise again. Quiet as a whisper, soft as a shadow, kind as a friend.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the adventure, please give us a like, share with your friends, and hit that subscribe button to follow our channel for more magical stories. Join us next time for another exciting journey. Sweet dreams and see you soon.